What is up, guys? Welcome back to some more Zero City action. Hopefully I got everything situated, the audio, the video. Hopefully it all looks good. Hopefully it sounds good. Hopefully you guys enjoy that I talk in videos now. I definitely enjoy it. I like it much more. But pretty much what I want to cover in this video is what do I do to experiment with my squad? How do I figure out how I want my squad set up? I feel like that's a common question that many people have, like what piece of gear should I use, what set should I use, so on and so forth. I mean, currently there's only so many meta sets. Anything that's not within meta relevancy is just not performing very well against these sets. But what I do specifically, like for gear and stuff like that, let's say let's go on our Grim here. I currently just swapped in this multi-purpose weapon. This is a pretty newer one here, and when it came out I did some testing, and I just kind of want to show how I go about that. So I won't chip it. Obviously I won't put chips in it while it's being tested. It'll just be completely blank. We'll throw it on, we'll put the prototype on there as well, and all I do is I go into squad challenge in the barracks here, and I test it here. This is where I do all my testing. As you can see, I generally go after the two toughest within testing. That's where I get my, the best results. And you can recognize squads. These are real other players' squads. So this one here is Sasho, and if you guys didn't know, Sasho is extremely strong. If we go to top players, he is currently number 2 at 79 million. So that is his squad. So I can test certain things out against his squad. And we also have less powerful squads here. Kind of goes down from there. I believe this one here is Bassam. I think it is. Sometimes you can tell just by the name of the squads or what outfits they're wearing and all that. And we can test it. Let's see, BD. So that's the officer name. Let's go to top players. Let's check out Bassam. Let's do his profile. Let's go ahead and check out. There you go. There's the officer name, BD. So the second player is based off of Bassam. So if I go into squad challenge, I can test out whatever I'm trying to test against these powerful squads. So let's go ahead and let's just do Sasho first. Now I struggle with Sasho. I only win about 30% of the time right now. He's incredibly strong. But let's see how we do. Sometimes I'll get him. Actually, this was looking promising. Yeah, not bad. We got the win. I might be at more of like a 40% right now. I'm not sure. I'm slowly creeping up in strength. I just finished up my Pyro companion actually earlier today. Thank you, Max. Doing some bunkers. Finally got my final companion to 5 stars. So the entire squad has 5 stars. But when I do this testing, back to testing, I won't just do one battle. I'll do multiple battles with this new piece of gear, and just watch very closely to what it's doing for my squad. If I can beat Sasho over and over and over again, and then I put this piece of gear on and I start losing, generally it gives me a good idea that it's not that good. So you can see that time I lose. Also, we can take a look at stat line, see what that multi-purpose weapon is doing for my Grim, since it's on my Grim specifically, and just kind of follow there. And to be honest with you guys, I probably spend way too much time doing this, testing things and just moving things around, trying out different prototypes and different combinations and stuff like that. But this is really the way that I fine-tune my squad, and it's not finalized in the squad challenge. This is where I'll figure out what feels really good, and then I will take it to arena and I'll play with it, in arena on my squad for, at least a week, just to make sure I really do like it before I make it, a permanent item until something better is released. But as you can see, I'm actually doing very well against Sasha right now, and I'm pretty sure, and I don't know why this is, but I noticed this through all the testing that I do. If I go to suppliers, and if I put my my monkey on slot 2, I generally win. I'm pretty sure, at least yesterday, it seemed like I was just winning every single time when I swapped in Grags, which is interesting. There's some sort of synergy happening there that's that Sasho's weak to that for some reason. We'll see if it's the same today. He might come back. No, I got it. Yep. Yeah, so like you can just kind of figure out, you know, you start beating someone specifically, and then after that what you do is you can go ahead and test it on another one of these players. So let's try this current setup, and let's try it against Bassam and see if we can beat Bassam. And if you get a setup where you're just beating everybody in the squad challenge over and over, take it to the arena and see if you're beating everybody in arena. And if you are, then what you did is good, and you can keep it, make it permanent, start swapping chips on it, stuff like that. So it doesn't really cover my build philosophy in this game, but it definitely gives you guys an idea of how I test out these items. And like I said, all of these are real players, squads. Like, I'm not sure who this is. Yeah, this is a Russian player, as you can see. Wonder if we could tell who. I'm not sure who it is. They got a Thunderer, Trapper. Let's test it against this squad. Let's see if we can beat this squad. Okay, we did not win that one. So I'm curious to see this squad setup. This is a very nice multi-purpose weapon. Interesting that they have a Celestial Pharaoh. We got a metal, yeah, Meta Monk, Firestarter, Snowstorm. What kind of grenade are we rocking? Sacrifice grenade. Okay, so interesting that we lost that one. Let me try and switch out to my titanium supplier. Generally I do better. I don't know why. Nobody really runs this supplier setup, but for some reason it just works with my squad right now. I'm not really sure why. I ran Volt for the longest time, but I tried out titanium and it's been clapping for like a month and a half now with this supplier. Most people run Grags, but this is just what's been working for my squad, and as you can see, it had a great effect on that player. So now I swapped out that supplier, I beat that player. Of course, we want to do multiple tests. We don't want to rely on just one single battle because there's a lot of RNG in this game. So we can go squad challenge, and I'll do this a few times just to make sure that that change is worth my time. And hopefully this helps you guys out, just because I have a lot of people asking me, you know, how do you test things, or like how is your squad so strong, stuff like that. And this is just one of those things I do. I put in a lot of time in testing it in the squad challenge. So that's 2 in a row. That was a closer battle, so let's see how this one goes. And if this is similar to the other 2 battles where, you know, I'm still winning, then I'm pretty happy with my setup. A little dicey, but we got it. Grim is back up. Grim is going to cause problems, and there we go. Yeah, so you can see swapping out that supplier made my squad stronger. And at this point, you know, once I'm happy with it, again, like I said, I would go ahead and hop into some arenas and run it in arena for, you know, at least a few days before I decide, hey, is this worth it? But yeah, that's how I test items. That's how I test, you know, sets, suppliers, companion, basically anything. Anytime I make a change, if I move prototypes around or something like that, straight to the squad challenges where I go to test it out. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely throw me a thumbs up. That helps me out a ton here at the channel. This has been Cosmic, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.